Thanks, Don. We'll take a look at the numbers today. Yeah, it was a little bit on the chilly side today. That wind can make all the difference. Yeah, drop the temperature a little and you crank the wind up and you feel the changes. These are the temperatures this morning. So, hey, you know, a temperature of 26 in the morning, calm and frosty, it's nice. But when that wind is howling, no thanks. It gets a little bit on the cold side. Colder further to the east to the higher elevations. A storm system developing that sunk south into Salt Lake, northern Utah. It's wrapping that wind around that storm system. The wind is feeding into it out of the northwest. So these are the breezes now. Still 21 in Mountain Home. So it feels like it's 20 degrees. Feels like 23 in Boise. Feels like 10 in McCall. And it feels like 7 in Stanley because it is 7. The wind isn't blowing in Stanley right now. It's just cold with that cold air mass pushing on in. Next 10 days, 38 degrees for the high today. Forecast for tomorrow, 37 on Wednesday as well. And the difference on Wednesday is this, 70% chance of moisture. We've got a storm coming in. That'll bring us some snow early in the morning, but then the temperatures will warm up and then we'll be near 50 the next couple of days. So if you do get snow and you're not sure if you want to shovel, I don't even think it'll go below freezing Wednesday night. And so you'll be in great shape as temperatures warm to near 50. Then you see this cooling, and if we can continue this chart past 10 days, we could see some significant cooling, some cold weather coming into the northwest. In the meantime, maximum wind gust today, 40, 44 in Mountain Home, 40 in Twin Falls. Yes, indeed, a windy day for everybody today. And the wind chill forecast for tomorrow, the wind right here will be much lighter during the day tomorrow. It gets up to 11 miles per hour. That's it. But because the temperature is so much colder, this is what the wind chill will feel like. The temperature feels like 10 in the morning, rising by noon only to around 25 degrees and then hovering below freezing much of the day as we have that light breeze throughout the day. But if you can protect yourself from the wind, that sunshine will feel pretty decent. Had some snow and slow going over the Blues, but I wanted to highlight the Blues because there's a winter storm watch in effect, and there's going to be a persistent Wednesday, Thursday snow that could cause some real issues. Meacham could get a foot of snow, some places 15 inches. And so when you have that coming in, if we get wind and the wind blowing and drifting across the road, you can get a closure if you get accidents. So the Blues are going to be dicey. Tomorrow will be okay. Better than Wednesday. Wednesday morning could be really rough. Tomorrow night is really when it's going to start to crank on in. This is the interstate here going up through Meacham. You see this purple? That's where the trouble area is. We'll get more than a foot of snow here. So that's by Wednesday during the evening hours. In the meantime, cloud cover, snow is pushing finally slowly out of southeast portions of Idaho. That storm system here in Salt Lake, northern Utah, it will kind of loop on off to the north and to the east, but the wind is whipping in behind it, bringing in that cold northwesterly flow. That's what we've been feeling. But look at this, clearing right in here. Lots of nice sunshine coming in for the day tomorrow, Tuesday. So light wind, the cold air will settle on in. If we had snow on the ground, we'd go below 0 tonight, but we won't. We'll stay in the teens in the Treasure Valley, while the mountains places will go below 0. This high cloud cover will start to increase tomorrow evening, and then this moisture back here, this is your Wednesday picture here. That's what moves in for Wednesday, and that's going to be snow during the morning hours as it moves on into the Treasure Valley. And I think because of the cold air in place, which is what's needed, which is what we have not had for so long, that will allow the snow to stick, and then eventually the milder weather comes in during the afternoon. So it'll be just early in the morning. It'll be an issue Wednesday morning, but then in the afternoon it won't be. So tomorrow, look at this on the futurecast. You're thinking, hey, what's the problem? Clear skies, beautiful sunny day tomorrow with a lighter wind and a chill in the air. Then the clouds come in at night. Here's the snow coming in for everybody. This is 8 o'clock in the morning. If you've got to head up Highway 55 or 95, even 21 for Wednesday morning, if you've got work up north or if you're coming from the north central mountains down to the Treasure Valley, snow-covered roads, completely snow-covered with the system as it moves on in, and through the day it keeps going. Now notice you see the changeover in the afternoon from a snow to rain here. The western parts of the valley, not quite as much. It will warm up more quickly, but east of Boise we could keep the snow going till late morning, but I still think the interstate will have an issue early in the morning, but then as the sun comes up and we start getting toward 9 and 10 o'clock, things may improve everywhere except east of Boise. That's where I still think we may have that issue during the morning hours on Wednesday. Then in the afternoon it gets better. So the latest computer charts show this as far as snow accumulations. We're looking at what's called the RPM computer model. It says 1.8 inches for Boise. This NAN has come up to 1.1 now for Boise for Wednesday here. So in general, this is not a lot of snow, but it's the timing. That's the key. And so you get an inch and a half of snow on the ground in the early morning, and that could create a problem. So something to look for a Wednesday morning, but in the afternoon, you'll be heading home wondering where all that snow is because it will just be disappearing and roads will be fine, and it probably won't go below freezing on Wednesday night. In the mountains, it's going to be a 1-2 punch. Wednesday, McCall could get up to 3 to 4 inches of snow, and then on Thursday, another 4 to 8 inches inches of snow could be falling in places like McCall. We'll have to keep a close eye on that, but the west central mountains, you've got some snow coming on, even though snow levels will be rising. Mostly sunny, and my exclusive true view of tomorrow's weather today. 40 in the Western Valley. That's where the nicest weather will be because the wind will be lighter. East of Boise will get a breeze in the afternoon, but that blue sky will be that deep blue sky that we've been seeing this evening out there as well. Mostly sunny in the mountains. About 1 in McCall tomorrow morning, 23 during the afternoon. So we've got that chilly afternoon after the cold start. 15 below Stanley overnight tonight. It's already down to 7. So a frigid day. Wind chill factors in the morning as cold as -20 in some locations in the mountains. Blue skies in the Magic Valley as well, with temperature right around 31 degrees. In my extended forecast, it's not tomorrow that's the issue. It's the temperature dropping to 25 Wednesday morning and then moisture coming in. That will likely bring us some snow. And again, that snow will likely fly early in the morning to the middle part of the day. Then in the afternoon, it will sweep on through. We'll start to dry things out later in the day. It'll warm up, and again, road conditions will get much better. And then on Thursday, another system comes in, but this one here, we're temperature near 50 degrees, and so we'll have showers. It's tough to tell if we'll get too much moisture, but in the mountains, a good deal of snow will continue to fly. We stay near 50 all the way through Friday and Saturday, with the temperatures in the morning still staying below above freezing, and then we get towards the beginning of next week, and we'll see those temperatures holding in the mid-40s. I still think about 2 weeks out, the charts are showing some real cold air coming in. That means high temperatures, Don, that could actually stay only in the 20s. For high temperatures in February, that's pretty impressive. So it'll be a cold air mass, but we've dodged a bullet this winter. We're not going to get a bigger bite.
Now, you always talk about how certain months will flip-flop. Some months will be wetter, and then the next month drier, temperatures high and low. So January was wet and mild.
That's right.
So February, could it be colder and drier, I guess?
We'll probably end up colder than average, but remember, the average of February is not as cold as what it is for January. And by the way, the new numbers came in. We did go to 5th warmest since 1940 for Boise for January, and it was the 15th wettest. So yes, warm and wet. February will be cooler, and the second half especially, because we've started out with some warm temperatures. We've still got some warm temperatures on this extended forecast here, but when you start going out to the 20th and that last week of February, there could be one of the, I don't know if it's the last gasp, but you're going to feel the chill in the air like today.
The sun is getting higher in the sky every day.
It doesn't last long, does it?
Yeah. All right, thanks, guys.